Who doesn't love a good gay song? You know, a song that we can all relate to. Now, I'm not talking about LGBTQ+ anthems. I'm talking about a song that actually deals with gay issues, whether it's fictional or non-fictional. In this video, I'm counting down my picks for the top 10 gay songs by straight artists. Now, I won't be including any gay anthems in this video. I did a video about gay anthems in the past. If you want to check that out, I'll put a link to those videos at the end of this video for you to check out. This video is brought to you by my Patreon members. Thank you very much for supporting me on Patreon, and if you haven't yet, why not check out my Patreon? I do post exclusive content to my Patreon page, stuff that you won't see on YouTube, so if you want to check that out, check it out. If you don't have to if you don't want to. With that being said, let's head over towards the rainbow and follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Here's why you need to care about our next guest. No other artists in hip-hop history have ever taken the stand defending marriage equality the way they have.
Let's start with a modern anthem that actually shook mainstream pop. Macklemore's Same Love came out during the fight for marriage equality and went beyond a throwaway pop chorus. It's a full-on argument for equality, with Mary Lambert's chorus cutting through like an honest prayer. The timing mattered. Recorded during Washington State's 2012 marriage equality campaign and later performed at big award shows, it helped to bring a pro-equality message into stadium-level pop. It's a rare case of a straight rapper using his megaphone for something that wasn't just brand polishing. This one's less obvious on the surface, but Bruce Springsteen wrote it for the film Philadelphia, and the song became one of the clearest mainstream reckonings with the AIDS crisis in the early 90s, which was still mostly seen as a gay disease at the time of the film's release. The song was stark, lonely, and wise. It even won an Oscar and multiple Grammys, and gave the movie, and the crisis it depicted, an emotional center that most listeners wouldn't forget.
On the streets of Philadelphia.
And I said, Bill, let's not stand out here like this. But what would the neighbors think?
Now for a flashback to 1974. Jim Stafford's pop novelty hit plays with a double entendre in a way that made listeners squint at the radio. For most of the song, you think that the narrator and Bill are lovers. Then comes a twist. It's actually about a woman, and the reveal turns the early ambiguity into a cheeky gag. Today, the song reads like a cultural time capsule, both a reminder of how taboo queer themes were back then, and how writers sometimes use ambiguity for humor. It's awkward and revealing all at once.
And when his eyes met mine, I said, who we love and why we love, it's hard to understand.
Indie rock meets homoeroticism in Franz Ferdinand's Michael, which is an unabashedly flirtatious song from the debut album, full of dance floor detail and overt longing. The lyrics and the band's cheeky delivery made it a talking point. Most people noticed, and some were quite pleasantly surprised. The band never dressed it up as social commentary. They wrote a pop song which was energetic and happened to be about desire between men. That quiet normalization mattered a lot. Greg Holden, a straight songwriter, was asked to contribute to an LGBTQ fundraiser and wrote a narrative about a father learning to accept his gay son. It's a proper tearjerker, painfully specific on the small cruelties and the slow, awkward thaw towards acceptance. People inside the community often praise it for getting the detail and the tenderness right. If you want a modern, empathetic ballad about coming out dynamics from outside the community, then this song is it.
Nice to have you back in the UK. What's this song going to be?
We're going to do our new single, Big Gay Heart. Thanks for having me on Top of the Pops.
Pleasure. Evan Dando.
Evan Dando does a wistful alternative rock confession on Big Gay Heart, a raw gem that captured the ache and thrill of loving who you love.
Big gay heart, please don't break my big gay heart.
Evan Dando's vocals wrapped around those chords like a flannel shirt on a rainy Seattle day, making it the perfect earworm for anyone nursing a secret smile. It hit shelves as part of their evolving sound, reminding us that heartache doesn't have to be straight-laced.
Well, the small town don't like it when somebody falls between sexes.
Originally written by Nate Sublé in the early 80s, this song is cheeky and subversive, pointing out that cowboy iconography and gay desire have always overlapped.
Cowboys frequently, secretly fond of each other.
Willie Nelson recorded a cover in 2006, and the cover brought the song to a much larger country audience, and the covers released during the Brokeback Mountain cultural movement made its tongue-in-cheek politics feel timely. It was a flash of real progress, an established, beloved artist singing a song that directly refers to gay cowboy life. Willie Nelson and Orville Peck teamed up for the most recent cover, which was released in 2024.
Cowboys are frequently, secretly fond of each other.
Switching from gay cowboys to gay pirates, Cosmo Jarvis' Gay Pirates is raw and sometimes unsettling and deliberately provocative. It is a narrative song that leans into violent theatrical storytelling. Part of its purpose is to force listeners to reckon with the historic gay margins. The kind of track that's messy, argumentative, and refuses to be comforting. It's a kind of song that sparks debates, and that's partially the point. The Killing of Georgie, Parts 1 and 2, was a landmark ballad from 1976. Rod Stewart's two-part song tells the story of Georgie, a gay friend who built a life in New York and is then killed in a hate-driven attack. Stewart's voice carries a mix of outrage and grief, and for the mid-1970s, it was unusually frank, a major rock star writing sympathetically about a gay friend and a violent hate crime. It's a milestone in popular music's slow learning curve about grief for LGBTQ lives. Madonna's In This Life closes out erotica in a way that still hits like a memorial. She wrote it for the friends she lost to AIDS, dancers, artists, and people from her circle, and the song is an unflashy, painfully honest tribute. In the early 90s, Madonna used her megaphone for visibility in a moment when mainstream artists mostly looked away. The song reads like a promise. We saw them, we grieve them, and we won't forget them. That emotional bluntness, from one of pop's biggest stars, is why it sits at the top of this list. If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy my video about the best gay anthems, or if you want, you can check out the top 10 best anthems of the past 100 years. I'll put links to those two videos at the end of this video for you to check out. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm so that other people like yourself that might enjoy my content can find me more easily on YouTube. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow.